Hey everybody, wanted to get on here and address a few things. Um, we live in a world full of sick people, okay? Sick people that think because, other people have a background and have gotten locked up a couple times and did some time and made mistakes that, they're doing something so grand. The people that thrive off of finding out public information. Um, I don't owe anybody an explanation for my background. I don't owe a single one of you an explanation of the mistakes and things that happened in my life. Um, in cuffs, whoever he may be, is a very sick individual, right along with Life and Vibe and all of the other people out there that spend time digging and searching into people's histories. That's incomprehensible to me that you have no better of a life than to talk about other people's mistakes, other people's misfortunes. Um, I speak on myself. Uh, yeah, I made mistakes in my past, and uh, my daughter was a month old, and it was 20, in between 2012 and 2013 when all this happened. I fought the case for a year and got 5 years probation. I walked that probation down for a little bit and then basically absconded from my probation. And then, of course, it ended up in 2017. I was released. 2017, I was given a Bible. You all have seen that Bible. And yes, I had a couple child support payments I missed and got locked up. And since then, the laws on child support and things have changed. Yeah, I used to drink, and I was on my balcony and got locked up. I had an assault with minor injury that I got inside of a jailhouse when I beat up a pedophile. You know, I can go on and on, and yet I still don't owe a single one of you all an explanation. Um, this is my past. It is things that I made mistakes with. There's things that I struggled with. And I can sit here and I can put a smile on my face. I will continue my channel. No matter what's exposed, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Um, I could care less whether people think I'm grifting. The only reason why I have a donation link is for those people that support me, those people that love me, those people that care about me, and can see that ultimately, inevitably, I have changed. Yeah, I made mistakes right along with you all. The people that point fingers and bring up people's past and things of that nature, they do that to hide their past and what they've done. How about we look into In Cuffs and Life and Vibe and see how big of a drunk they are and how they beat their wife and the bad things that they do? No, no, they don't want those things highlighted, so they point out everybody else's flaws and everybody else's mistakes. I'm okay with whatever you want to put on your YouTube channel, just like I'll put what I want on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I hide users. I hide people that are speaking negatively. I don't want a negative lifestyle. I've changed. If I wanted a negative lifestyle, I'd go out here, rob, steal, kill, and do all the bad things that bring negativity. Um, it's funny how people thrive off of other people's misfortunes. Um, you people that are out there, oh, thank you so much for doing this. You're just as sick as these people that are prying and preying on people's past. This is stuff that happened years and years ago. And I could care less about losing subscribers or you saying that I'm grifting and just trying to get money to do whatever. I had multiple people say, hey, look, Where can we send you some money? Where can we send you some money? You know, people emailing me, reaching out, saying, hey, I want to help you. I appreciate that help. And for those that don't want to give, you don't have to. If you don't like my channel and you think that you want to judge me because of my past and my history, unsubscribe. Go ahead. That is fine. You have that choice. My channel will continue on. I'm not going to be like the offended outcast and take it down and do all of that. I think that was the stupidest thing he could have did, because after he was exposed, he ended up even getting about $300-400, if not more, in super chats, let alone what was sent to his Buy Me a Coffee after the fact. So, I'm okay with anybody doing what they want to do on their channel. That's okay, but I do feel like maybe people need to consider that, like, you know, Saul, who was later named Paul, a very influential person in the Bible, literally sought and killed men, women, and children and persecuted Christians, and then later was lowered over the walls by the very people and was protected by the very people that he persecuted and killed. I'm not the man I once was. I've changed. Now you can get in the comments and you can go to other channels and you can dig in and all of these things. That's okay. I'm not here to relive my past. Why should I have to sit here and go through all of those hardships and the struggles and the issues that I created and that was ultimately inevitably, put on my record? Why should I have to sit here and in my past? I've moved on. I've changed. Done better with my life. And have to sit here and deal with all of these things over and over again and still deal with the hardships that I'm facing in real life, in the here, present, and in the now. It's funny how there's not been any criminal record for some years now. How there's not been any blemish or anything on my record. I'm not saying that it makes it okay for the record that I do have. I made mistakes. Things happen. Ultimately, inevitably, you people out there that are thriving off of people's past and saying, oh, you're a godsend for bringing up public record. Like, come on now. Get a life. Do something. I'm not sitting here trying to say, oh, give me donations, give me donations. That's for the people that genuinely do want to send me donations. It's a way for people to bless me. That's okay. I don't care what if you don't want to help, don't. That's fine. That's your choice. If you're gonna be bashing me and the people around me in my channel, you don't have to be here. You don't have to watch. Ultimately, inevitably, like at the end of the day, it turns my stomach that somebody is getting off on bringing up things that happened years ago. Things that ultimately, inevitably, I paid for. And yeah, I have to live with those things. You all don't. I don't get it. It's sick almost. It's just as sick as, somebody going out here and doing things that are illegal and are nasty and vile. Like somebody that has no life that sits and just digs up information, that's freely given to everybody and then posts it on a YouTube channel. Like, you're a sick individual. I hope you're watching this, dude. Whoever you are behind that camera, it's funny that you don't show your face and you don't know who this person is. You're probably some fat, ignorant lowlife that has no life and no friends and no family. And so this is all you have to do, is to bring up people's past, bring up other people's hardships, bring up things that ultimately, inevitably, we had to pay for. Y'all didn't have to deal with those things. I did. I dealt with them. And it's funny. It's so funny. It's okay. I'm not on the run from anybody. I've done nothing criminally to anybody. Um, I don't sit here and claim to be a victim. I was done wrong. Yes, I was put on the curb by somebody I did anything and everything for and tried to help them and did help them. Um, I was his caretaker. All the coffee I made and actual cups of coffee. I'm not talking about buy me a coffee here, people. Come on. Feeding his dogs. All the chores and things that I'd done, that's okay. I did those things because I wanted to and it helped. Um, I'm here living my life. I I've got plenty of good things going for me to worry about the chaos and the wrong that you all are creating. In cuffs, I don't care. Go ahead, pull it all up, bring it all up. That's fine. I paid for it. It happened. It is what it is. But I want you to know that you are the biggest piece of shit of YouTube. To sit there and bring up people's past, like, come on, man. Like, get a life. Go do something with yourself. Go touch some grass. I almost guarantee that you have no friends and no family. And that's probably a big reason why you don't show your face and people don't know who you are. Let's pull up your past. Let's pull up your history. I bet you've got some skeletons in your closet. It's funny that you people sit here and say, oh, we were gullible, but how gullible are you to sit here and watch somebody dig up somebody else's past, dig up things that's happened years ago, and blatantly disregard yourself? Nobody knows anything about these people that are bringing up people's past and their history. And look, hey, I've got a smile on my face. You know, I'm not, I don't care. You know, talk about it. Believe what you want to believe. Think what you want to think. You know, my past is my past. My present is my present. And my future is my future. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. You know, um, you all can continue to thank Mr. Incuffs or whoever you are. But I want you all to know that he's a sick, twisted individual. He thrives off of other people's misfortune. And you guys are glorifying him. You know, yeah, people make mistakes, and I just, it's funny. It's incomprehensible to me. Uh, you guys are really, really something else. YouTube's awesome. It's funny. Uh, I don't care what you have to say about me. I know my heart. I know my mind, my body, soul, and my spirit. And ultimately, inevitably, you guys out there, you people are sick individuals. I can't even comprehend how sick and nasty you people probably are. I regret a lot of the decisions I made and mistakes I made, and you know, I took 5 years probation because they had a fraudulent firearms case on me where I took a gun to a pawn shop and I used it like a credit card. I'd go in there, take my shotgun in there, and I would use it like a credit card. I'd get $100 and I'd go and I'd pay to get it out. And I happened to have a DVO EPO on me at the time because of the whole situation going on, and I checked the box, said I didn't. I just checked and signed the paperwork like I normally did, and um, it is what it is. Like I made mistakes, and you all want to bring those mistakes up and make me relive it, and I'm not gonna let you in. I'm not gonna sit here and suffer and have to relive through all the shit that I've already been through and have come a long way from where I was. You know, I've done every drug known to man: heroin, meth, cocaine, LSD, PCP, mushrooms. I've drank myself to where I've pissed on myself, you know. And I don't do those things anymore. I set childish things aside. And it's amazing that you all can sit here and laugh and thrive off of things that are in the past, things that happened in the past. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you're having a lovely day. I've got a smile on my face. I've had a nice, wonderful meal. I slept in a comfortable bed and had a shower. I've got people that care about me. I've got viewers and subscribers that care about me. I have a woman that cares about me and has stuck by my side through it all. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And that's more than I can say about you sick, twisted individuals out there that are thriving off of people's mistakes that they made in the past. I hope you guys learn to get a life and stop thriving off of other people's bullshit that they had to go through. I'm not going to relive my hardships, not for anybody. And I'm not going to explain and give anybody an explanation, because you don't deserve it and you don't need it. I don't have to give anybody a single explanation. I changed. I'm a different person. Whether you believe it or not, I'm a different person. I've changed. And I've come through on the other side. The grass is green. Love y'all.